I've been hearing a little something about Home Depot. I guess while I wait for Ringmaster and Bobby Strings. Yes, I have 2 tabs of the scene 7. This one is for Ringmaster, this one is for Bobby Strings. Cuz that's the secret people use before the demos get put on the website, and they're not on the scene 7, so anyways, I guess while I wait, we can watch this. The reason why I have this little 20-minute compilation here is because I saw how many Halloween things were on Home Depot's website, and I am too lazy to keep clicking through all of that. And if you guys want to watch this for yourself, it's in the description. Credit to Bobby K, I guess. Anyways.
Caught in our web of dread and dreams, it's time again to hear the screams. Snapshots of fear in dead of night. Turn back now! As darkness descends in search of fright. From haunted guests and snarling hounds, a devilish showcase of sights and sounds.
Good evening, tiny human. I welcome you.
It's a spooky party filled with the dead.
No one has made it out alive.
So much to see, you'll lose your head. Scares in all sizes, big and small.
Give us your candy now!
We've pulled some strings and pieced together.
Puppet Master? Was that Home Depot's version of Bobby Strings?
There's no escape, and you can't let go.
What is this? What is this? Get this off the screen. Okay, it's off the screen now.
At the Home Depot.
Is it?
Mortals, bear witness.
This Halloween, he will reap what he sows. Hovering high above the ground,
Jeez,
the
that's tall.
12-foot animated levitating
12
Reaper
feet.
surveys his earthly hunting ground,
He's taller than
seeking
Giant Death
fresh
Ray.
souls and bringing death from above.
I can imagine, like, if this is set up in a Home Depot too, I can just imagine him, like, towering over me.
You are merely ants in my game of death and destruction.
Enormous
Are you gonna show me all
hands
the
clutch
phrases?
an even bigger scythe and staff, while tattered black robes conceal this grim ghoul. Against the dark of night, this floating phantom emanates an array of colors. Let them cycle with time, or select your scare with the hue most horrifying.
Oh, it changes colors?
Catch his ageless, lifeless eye, and the 12-foot animated hovering Reaper will tell you your fate. His head and jaw coming to life with realistic motion as he speaks.
You may attempt to flee, but the darkness shall swallow you whole.
This fright night, it's not the chill autumn air that cuts deepest. The 12-foot animated levitating Reaper, only at the Home Depot.
Only at the Home Depot. Alright, what animatronic is this?
Come further, only if you dare. For when
What is
trees
this, the
have
haunted
swallowed the
doors?
sun,
Oh.
your eyes can hardly believe
Why
what
are they so
horrors
tall?
they see. Standing many times the
think I've
size
seen
of
that
your
before.
average trick-or-treater, the massive 12.5-foot Inferno Deadwood skeleton has torn itself from its roots. And it's ready to tear into you. Rich with realistic sculptural detail, its knotty, posable arms twist and twine outward. reaching for something more than candy. Its jagged mouth and hollow chest ooze with bright color-changing LED light. Draw its attention, and two blinking, motion-activated eyes fixed directly on you. He's rooted to the ground by a wide, sturdy base, ensuring he's dead and alive all season long. But do not expect
Did I
an
just
olive
get an
branch.
extra
This
nugget?
terrifying
I
timber
did. I
will
have
snap
7
you like a
piece.
twig. The
Whatever.
12.5-foot Inferno Deadwood Skeleton. Only at the Home Depot.
Okay, we get it. It's at Home Depot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wasn't really paying attention. I just know it changes colors and you can pose it, and that it's 12.5 feet. I guess that's pretty much all I need to know about that prop. Next.
The man, the myth, the legend. The original 12-foot Skelly is back for more Halloween mayhem.
Oh, yep, I've seen him.
Rising higher than a single-story house, this staggering stiff is what nightmares are made of. Its bony body, larger than life itself, is covered in realistic sculptural detail. From its horrifying head down to its 10 wiggly toes. Should he spot you, watch as its realistic eyes scan and blink. Changing color, shape, and pattern. Use the included remote.
After all this time, I never knew you could do that. That's probably an... They probably did that just now, or it did that this whole time, and I just didn't know. It's probably an upgrade.
Choose from various effects and select your scare. One thing is for...
Go back. Go back. Get the spots out of the way. Go back. Look familiar. Look at the one my cursor is circling. Look familiar right there. If you went to Spare Halloween in the year 2020, you would know.
The 7-foot Skelly's dog. But don't be surprised when your front yard becomes a graveyard. The original 12-foot Skelly. Only at the Home Depot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hell hath no fury like its favorite hound, the 7-foot Skelly's dog. Measuring 7 feet in length, this petrifying pooch is starving right down to the bone. In fact, it's nothing but bones. From the teeth of its posable jaw to the tip of its positionable tail. Go to greet this massive mutt, and its realistic life eyes start to blink, changing color and shape.
I see, so it does the same thing.
Spinning, burning, bulging, and exploding inside its sizable skull.
Exploding!
Always man's best friend. Dog is the dedicated companion to Skelly, our skyscraping signature scare. The two make a perfect pair, indoors and out, but think twice before you invite them in for a cider and snack. These gargantuan guests won't throw you any bones. They'll take yours.
Dude, that was so predictable.
The 7-foot Skelly's dog.
Only at the Home Depot. What now? What is this?
Ah, it's the perfect night for some devious pranks.
Indeed! You do well to steer clear of the 7.5-foot animated trickster trio. These terrifying triplets have one thing in mind.
Does the one on the bottom not
their
talk?
own business.
Doesn't look
Their
like it.
LED eyes glow a bright yellow, green, and red.
Okay, just talk.
The top terror is covered in sinister stripes, while the middle menace wears a punchy purple and gold, and the anchor antic is adorned in black and red. Be sure to watch your head as they goad you closer, swinging their heavy hammer, jaws open and closing with realistic motion.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Hush! Enough jokes!
Philip. Philip who? Fill up my bag with candy.
Display each fearsome fool separately for a
I thought that was
carnival
one of their
coverage.
voice lines.
Or stack them up high, one on top of the other, for maximum madness. However you handle this handful, you'd better give them what they want, or they'll make sure your Fright Night is an absolute smash!
Trick or treat!
Cool.
The 7.5-foot animated trickster trio. Only at the Home Depot.
Only at the Home Depot. Okay, what is this?
Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I
There's a
always
Chucky.
come back.
Some scares stay with you for years. Everything else is just child's play. As they say, you just can't keep a good guy down. Friends, meet Chucky.
I have had it. That's it. There is a limit to how much I can take.
Standing 3.5 feet tall, this
Man,
freckled
I'm all out of
relic of the
nuggies.
1980s is everyone's best friend and worst enemy. He may look innocent enough in his striped shirt and overalls, but play at your own risk. The 3.5-foot animated Chucky is motion sensor activated. His head and body start to move, and watch this blue-eyed brat come to life. Just like in the movie.
That has to be
Watch in
expensive.
horror as the dead-eyed doll wakes and begins to move. Blink.
Look how fluid
and
his face
speak.
is.
As a doll,
Is that the right word?
I'm
Fluid?
infamous.
Animated? Whatever.
I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up.
But the 3.5-foot animated Chucky doll isn't toying around.
I am Chucky.
Toying around.
And I dig it.
This Halloween, there's a new kid on the block. And he's only at the Home Depot.
Yep.
A living being! I've created life!
It's alive! But will you
It's
be
alive.
so lucky? Better keep your distance from the 7-foot
excuse me.
animated Frankenstein's monster. This not-so-gentle giant has broken out of the doctor's lab, and he's hell-bent on terrorizing the town one stiff step at a time.
Look out! Tie him up, quickly!
Under the glow of the moon, his frightening face radiates with blue LED light. Catch his blinking, motion-activated eyes, and the chase is on! His arms moving up and down, reaching for the nearest bone to break. From big bolts to even bigger boots, this living legend looms larger than life in a navy blue suit. It's a sight to behold, one that puts the mad back into mad science. And if he gets a grip on you, it may just be your last. The 7-foot animated Frankenstein's monster. Only at the Home Depot.
Yep. I bet these pups are gonna be even better in person. Who knows?
Come closer, weary
Alright,
traveler.
let's see. What's behind this mystery door?
Lost, are we? Saddle up with Ireland's own nogginless
Night
nightmare.
Dahulan?
The 8.5-foot Knight Dullahan.
Dullahan.
In the crow-black night, his red LED eyes smolder like two hot coals. His menacing mouth and exposed chest radiate with rage. Rearing in excitement, this massive mare has glowing red eyes that give a ghoulish glow. Be the unfortunate one who captures their attention, and the two come alive. The horse's head moves up and down as its rider's arm swings wide. Head in hand, the horseman's jaw begins to move as he delivers one of 6 thrilling threats.
I'll give you a running start. I do enjoy the chase and earning my trophies. Time's up. Here I come.
If you're looking for a Halloween ride or die, you found it. The 8.5-foot Knight Dullahan. Only at the Home Depot.
Also, I don't know if you heard, but only at the Home Depot. Okay. Glad to see there's no voice explaining every little detail. I thought you were gonna talk about that witch in the background.
Seeing your doctor wasn't bad enough. Imagine peeking out your window and seeing this historically infamous doctor. He was known for walking through dark, narrow alleys and visiting his patients who were knocking on death's door. Our 7-foot-tall animated plague doctor has the terrifying, iconic mask that has haunted dreams since the 16th century. But we added an innovative twist with green EL wire and color-changing eyes, highlighting the haunting mask. We know the mask is enough to make you close your eyes with fear, but make sure you keep them open so you see the lifelike movements of this piece, with my favorite being the cane, which lunges forward to find his next doom patient.
I'm gonna wait till this ends.
If
This
all that
part
wasn't scary
ends.
enough, our plague doctor has a ghastly bedside manner with voice lines that will make you squirm with terror.
There is evil here. I will rid you of it.
If the plague doctor didn't scare the life out of you, I know encountering Captain Cuts on the high seas will. To capture the essence of pirates
Captain
of old,
Cuts.
we made sure to include the greatest detail possible. His first mate Parrot helps him target every foe before his sword strikes down his enemies in battle. Inspired by last year's fan favorite, Lethal Lily the Witch, we modeled his facial movements after her. Pay special attention to how the servo motors moved both the real eye and the skull and crossbones glass eye. These tiny motors capture the slightest movements to add to his realism. His eyebrows, beard, aged skin, and scars show how tough of a life our captain had on the seas. This piece has 5 lifelike movements, including a new swaying motion from his time on the water.
Here be another scallywag to join me crew.
Now that we have fully explored the fearsome foes of the 16th century, let's travel a few hundred years and see what the 19th century holds for our Halloween fans this year. Our inspiration for the next 3 characters comes from the scariest things lost travelers may have encountered deep within a European forest. First, we have the
Unstable
9-foot
network
tall,
connection.
fully molded murderous maple. With integrated color change LED lights, no attention to detail was missed on this piece. Whether you want a constant change of color, pick your favorite one to cast an eerie glow, the lights really accentuate the details our team put into the murderous maple. If you look closely, you may see some lost traveler souls trying to escape through the cursed bark. Next, we have the 7-foot-tall Victorian vampire. When you think Halloween, vampires are at the top of the list of iconic creatures. Our team has been working on this piece for a long time, trying to perfect our version of a vampire, and we couldn't be more proud of this piece. This classic villain can be the centerpiece of your display, or it can accent any collection. I love the detailing within his teeth, his eyebrows, and the realism of. I love the detail.
Dude, his teeth are yellow. They need a brush.
Within his teeth, his eyebrows, and the realism of his clothing. His movements really make those details stand out even more.
Aquafresh is a Nate Guy thing, and I'm not Nate Guy.
This well-dressed count also comes with 6 different phrases with a voice so chilling, it will keep you looking over your shoulder every time you pass by a haunting display.
Soon, you shall lie there too.
This next feral beast is one of our most innovative and will be sure to strike fear in the heart of your trick-or-treaters and Halloween party guests. This is our Fear Valley Wolf. The Fear Valley Wolf incorporates our newest movement to be brought to market. We have utilized servo motors to replicate the snarling of a real wolf. As he gets angry, his lips lift to expose his teeth. His ears move back and forth, and his tail moves to show you that he means business. The exposed flesh amongst his thick black fur are battle scars from defending his top spot as the leader of the pack. A couple years ago, we introduced the world to our favorite bartender, Dean the Deathologist. And this year, we want to introduce you to one of his regulars.
I've seen those guys before.
This is Jack of Spades. Jack was definitely influenced by a classic mobster vibe. We gave the skeleton a golden color to make him stand out from the other guests at Dean's bar. Make sure you study him closely for all the unique details incorporated into him. He has a lit cigar and a glass of bourbon that he raises to his mouth, a skull ring, and even an unlucky dead man's hand. What is really unique and innovative about this piece?
Yeah, I'm taking looking real closely. He's got a whole fruit on his hat and his bow tie. Yeah, I'm paying real close attention. Bro's got fruit roll-ups on his hat and on his tie. Or is that a tie? I don't know.
As customers can
Whatever
choose to
it
have
is.
Jack standing, or they can use the included base to have him seated at a bar or their very own poker table. In 2019, I visited Prague and stumbled upon a marionette shop down the back alley. Their handmade, carved marionettes look so unique.
Oh,
They
you
look
mean-
like
you
something
mean
out
the-
of a different era.
You mean your version of Bobby
Those pieces
Strings
of
on the
art
left?
are what inspired this year's Marionette Witch.
Yeah.
The hands and face are molded perfectly to give her a handcrafted look and feel. The strings bring life, but also hold her back and protect you from her spells. The only thing more impressive than her design is the value.
Of course, Home Depot's version of Bobby Strings gets her time in the spotlight. Well, the OG Bobby Strings gets his demo video.
Able to provide this to customers at a price of $99. Another
It's
favorite
cheaper.
of mine with a value under $100 is our Soul Slash. This piece is the perfect partner for our Sitter of the Souls from last year's Deadwater collection. The Soul Slasher is an imposing 6.5 feet high. I love his arm movement and how he calls out his next victim. His haunting voice is a perfect fit to his frightening look.
Better not say anything.
we have
corny.
here?
Oh, that's it?
A perfect fit to his frightening look.
What do we have here?
I honestly was expecting something corny, knowing all these props, but whatever. I gotta say, pretty cool lineup for Home Depot. I bet it's gonna look even better when set up in person in a Home Depot store. I checked the Home Depot in Mesa Riverview, and they don't have anything set up. Oh yeah, speaking of Mesa Riverview, I think the abandoned Bed Bath & Beyond across from the Spirit Halloween is going to be a Halloween City. I don't know yet, but I've heard that Halloween City's been giving us the silent treatment. They've gone radio silent. I guess that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. If you don't want to miss a video from me, subscribe and turn on notifications. And don't forget, we're going live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Is it Mountain Time or Pacific Time? I don't know. It's probably Pacific Time thanks to Daylight Savings Time. I guess at 1 p.m. Pacific it is. 1 p.m. Pacific. We're doing a shorts compilation. Click the video you see on your screen to join. So yeah, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, that's right. The Shorts channel and Discord server for ages 13 and above is in the description. So thanks for watching. See you next video. Bye. I feel like I yell a lot, and I'm so sorry.
Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. Short form content is in the description. Same with this.